Hello dollies, welcome back. Today I'm gonna be creating a look using the barrier makeup. This is my first time of using the barrier makeup. I really don't know what I'm gonna create for today, and I will appreciate if you accompany me on this journey and see how it turns out. Without further ado, let's jump right into the tutorial. The first thing I'll be using for today is primer, of course, which is Barrier Flawless Brightening Primer. I'm going to use my Kat Von D concealer brush. Guys, this is the color of the primer. The primer smells like a body lotion and I really like it. So the next thing I'll be going in with is my foundation, and this is the Flawless Matte Finish Oil-Free Foundation. Super blendable, hydrating formula by Barrier. Behind it, it says an oil-free formulation containing soothing moisturizers with skin healing properties for a flawless matte finish. And this is in the shade Tan 730. So I'm just gonna pop that on my face using the same Kat Von D concealer brush. The foundation has the same smell as the primer, which is okay. It's like a body lotion, which I told you guys. So I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender and blend that out. You can see that for yourself. It's not a full coverage foundation, but it's buildable. So I need to go in with another pump. This foundation is not a full coverage foundation. It's not a foundation that will cover your pigmentation. Even after building it up, you'll still see your pigmentation peeking through. This foundation is good for summer period when you want to have that no makeup look. This is a good foundation for that. Now going in with Total Perfection Cover Soothing Cucumber and Aloe Vera Extract Flawless Light Reflecting Concealer by Barrier in the shade 03. The applicator for this concealer looks exactly like the nail varnish applicator. You can see that. Now going in with my beauty blender to blend out the concealer. The concealer blended out effortlessly, which is good, and it's also a mattifying concealer. The concealer smells like cucumber and aloe extract, and it's not a heavyweight concealer. It's a very lightweight concealer. It doesn't crease as well. This is like, it's a magic. I love it. Now going in with Liquid Chrome Highlighter Drops by Barrier, which is in the shade Beam Me Up. What I'm using to blend out my liquid highlighter, it's Matte Finish Flawless Mist and Fix Makeup Setting Spray by Barrier. Guys, I don't have the banana setting powder. Now going in with the Flawless Chisel Cheeks Contour Kit for medium to dark skin by Barrier. Her powder saved my ass, guys, because I went in with too much of the highlighter. Before we move any further, we have to start up with the eyeshadow. And the eyeshadow I'm using for today, it's Fall in Love eyeshadow palette by Barrier. I'm starting off with that shade right there. I'm starting off from my outer V. I'm bringing it into the inner corner. Concentrating on my outer V, whatever that is left, I just sweep it into the inner corner. Then start blending it out in a circular motion. Going back in with that shade, trying to build it up. Then whatsoever that is left in that brush, just use it to blend out the edges, because I don't want any harsh line on the edges. With the same palette, I'm picking up that shade right there. As I'm applying it, I'm pressing it hard to my skin because I don't want any fallout on my foundation. I really don't want it to ruin my foundation. Still going back in that shade to build up the intensity. It's the third time of applying this, and whatever that is left on the brush, I'm just gonna sweep it into the inner corner. But I'm making sure it's underneath the first shade I applied. Using the same brush to blend out the edges of the second shade we just applied. Now going in with that shade. Using the same brush to apply that. Pressing it in like I did with the first and second shade, because I don't want any fallout on my foundation. Now gently sweeping it into the inner corner. I'm just concentrating on the outer V with this particular shade. Going back in with that shade to build it up. Wow guys, I'm impressed with this eyeshadow palette. It's really pigmented. for the price. You know your girl is under a budget, so I go for the affordable things only when I'm sent expensive stuff. Now going in to cut my crease with a very small flat brush. You might want to go above your crease, in that way when you open your eyes, the eyeshadow will still be peeking through. Now going in with that shade right there. My advice to you guys, if you want this shade to be really vibrant, you go in with a lighter shade before laying this on top of that light shade. Now brushing it into that other shade because I don't want any harsh line on this part. I'm going in with that red shade, which is the second shade. I'm just going to use that to blend out the edges, you know, to avoid any harsh line. I'm going in with the third shade, which is the dark shade we used. Just trying to connect it to the other shades. Now taking that shade, applying that to my lower lash line. Taking the E15 flat definer brush by Sigma. Now taking my Morphe M408 brush. Just using that shade to blend out the dark shade. Now taking the Barry Dazzle Dust in the shade DD44 Bronze. Using a pencil brush to place that on my inner corner. Just gonna take it, tap off the excess and apply that on my brow bone. The mascara I'll be using for today is Showgirl Extra Volume Black Mascara by Barry. The lashes I'll be using for today is 3D Mink Lashes by Arison. Now going in with the Barry Brow Pencil in the shade Medium Dark. I'm just taking a bit of that powder to tone down that shade. Now we're done with the eyes. Let's move on to the face. Now going in with Flawless Chisel Cheeks Contour Kit by Barry in the shade Medium to Dark Skin Tone. I'm just going to use this as my bronzer. I'm just going to be mixing the lighter and the medium dark shade to bronze the side of my nose. Now going in with my Illuminating Highlighter Palette by Barry. I'm going to be taking that shade and that one. I'm just going to be mixing the both together. I know this is the wrong time to use this, but I'm just going to risk it. I'm going in with my Lip Scrub by Barry in the Flavour Peppermint. I'm just going to use my spoolie to take a bit of that. Smells nice. Now going in with Cocoloco Lip Oil with Hydrating and Nourishing Coconut Oil and Soothing Camellia by Barry. The applicator seems to be rolling, which is nice. Wow, Barry. I love that. Now going in with Matte Me Up Lip Kit, Metallic Liquid Lip Paint and Lip Liner by Barry. This is in the shade Prestige. It came with a lip liner and the liquid lipstick. On top of that, I'm going in with another Matte Me Up liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Minimalist by Barry. And on top of that, I'm going to use the Holographic Lip Topper by Barry. This is in the shade Mermaid. Now going in with Blusher Palette by Barry. This is a highly pigmented matte and shimmer blusher powder. Perfect for natural, beautiful color. Going in with that shade right there. Now going in with Flawless Mist and Fix Makeup Setting Spray by Barry. Using all Barry makeup, this is what I came up with. I must say the foundation, I wouldn't go for that foundation because it's not a full coverage. Even if you build it up, it doesn't cover up your pigmentations, which, you know, I've got pigmentation. Your girl need to hide that pigmentation, you know. And the concealer, I really don't know how to use that concealer. What I would really spend my coin on if I want to buy Barry M product is the eyeshadow palette and their blush. It's #1. Contour kit, wow, it's really lovely. It's blendable and it's pigmented. And the highlighter is subtle. I like it. The Dazzle Dust by Barry M, which is this. This is amazing. I love it. The mascara smudge, the lip topper, it's nice. I like it. The liquid lipstick, it's also pigmented. Primer, it's lovely. The setting mist, it's okay. It sets everything in place, which is good. The rest of the makeup I used, it's spot on. I would recommend it for anyone. Alright guys, we've come to the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you did, please do not forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That's if you've not. But if you have, you're part of our family. And we'll be glad to see you on my next video. Bye guys!